Hey guys, Space Feeders here. Today we're going to try a wireless tutorial. I say try because I haven't planned it. We're just going to go for it. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a mini game, which you can, follow along and build. Warning, because I haven't practiced this, I have no idea how it's going to work or what problems we're going to encounter. You may find that if you're building along with me, you have to go back and change things, but that's up to you. But we're just going to crack straight on. So I know that with an extender, I can go up to 20 blocks. So this being my middle one, I'm just going to go 10 this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to cap that off with one of these. That was awful. Okay, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I suppose I should cap him off. I'm not really sure if our distances are going to work. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll have to have a play around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Yeah, it might be that some of them don't reach. Might need multiple spud bugs dispersed around to make that work. We shall see. So this is going to be our edge. Let's go 7 to start with. Along there. 2, 1. Let's just see if this works. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 1. Okay, they will line up, so that's cool. So we'll go with that. 2, and then it's 4 ones. 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, so that is our circle. Supposedly. Okay, so we're going to want extenders on pretty much everything. No. Yes, we are, but not to be straight off the floor. So let's just stick a couple of random scaffold blocks around. You'll see why in a bit. Realise I haven't got any phantom foam with me, so we're going to have to grab some of that. Because it's all very well and good setting this up, but they're not going to fall through it otherwise. So we're going to want that. Now the reason I'm doing this is because some things are going to need 2 under them and some aren't. So you need to make sure that they're all the same height. So this will make sure they're all the same height when we put them in. You are going to have to phantom foam everything, so it could be a pain. That looks about right. Actually, no, we want a higher ratio of these. I think. Let's see. It could take a bit of tweaking. It might be a bit of fiddling around to get this right, which is okay. That is what it is. Might be a bit of fiddling to get this working at all. So we're going to take the negators and we're just going to whack negators everywhere else. Now I know this is excessive. It is. But hopefully this is going to give us the result that we require. We're going to want to put extenders down. I'm going to have trouble pulling these scaffold blocks, I think. So I might not pull them. I might leave them. You're not going to be able to see them. We will have to foam them, but otherwise you've got to try and get them back out under where they are. Obviously, you might want to make yours a bit smaller than mine. I'm not even sure if mine's too big, and also how many negators it's using. A lot, and I know the packs they're not too bad price-wise, but I mean, I'm not even counting how many we've used here. It's quite a few. But yeah, you're just going to want to fill all of this in with negators, because you don't want... If you don't use negators, you only essentially have 3 changing blocks. But if you do use negators, you double that to 6. So that is something we want to do. I think my ratio of negators might be too high. I might go back through actually and change it a bit. So we want it to be sort of balanced. We don't want it when it flicks to just give us a crazy amount of floor. We want it to be challenging, but not too challenging. But we still want everyone to die. If they don't die, it's never going to end. And that's not what we want. I haven't done a building tutorial video of any kind for a while either, so do let me know what you think of it. Do let me know if there's anything you'd like to see. I will try and find the time to do it because, well, I like doing them. They're a lot of fun. They're very time consuming and I'm very busy these days. But that being said, I do like doing them and I would like to do more of them. So just let me know how you feel about that. We are going to have to go and get some foam soon. In the spirit of not having to cut this video, I'm going to just go and get it on camera. And we can take a little wander through the labyrinth that is my workshop, which many a person gets lost in, and go get them. So yeah, I'm just trying to get a bit closer to it being an even spread of half and half. Obviously it doesn't massively make a huge difference. You can choose the ratio you want. So if you're watching me like pausing every second going, I must remove the same block Space Fearless removes, it doesn't matter that much. Just sort of do it your own way. It's going to use a lot of phantom foam. We're going to have to phantom foam this whole floor and then another 2 layers of it to make this work. But if you don't, it's not going to work as a game. So it might not be a great game for those of you with lower devices, those of you that can't really play it like high lag. I don't get any lag for anything, so I'm really bad at judging what lags because I just don't get it. So I don't worry about it. I'm like, oh yeah, this works fine, and then everyone's like, I can't even move. It's like, oh dear, done it again. But I'm definitely gonna. There's a few other mini games and that I want to try out. There's a big death run I want to do, but it's whether or not just to do it as an event, because I'm going to automate it as opposed to manually operating it like everyone else sort of has been doing. So it could be an event. You could do it as an event, but it'll be very hard, and a lot of people might complain that it's too hard. Some people might appreciate that it's a bit harder. Not everyone. So I might do it as a mini game just so people aren't too upset by it, but we'll see. As I said, it could quite easily be an event. It'll just be like a parkour event, I suppose. Okay, so the ratio looks pretty good. It hurts my eyes to look at though. Let's go to the workshop. Probably shouldn't scroll through my realms like that. There's probably things I don't want you to see. Oh well. If I remember correctly, my amount of phantom foam that I currently hold is insane. I use it so much. There it is. Yeah, I got a lot. I'm going to take 2 stacks just in case we need it. Okay, so now we're going to want to go all the way back. Yep. And drive down there. This one right at the end. Switch drop, because I didn't know what else to call it. Okay, so let's foam part 1. Make sure we get all of it. So I'm going to do it in lines. If we don't get it all, then we're going to end up with cheating. Not purposeful cheating, but accidental cheating maybe. We don't want the cheating. Now, I was going to just speed this video up for you guys, but I ain't, in case any of you actually want to build it, I'm going to leave it as it is, so you can follow along. You might enjoy that. You might not. You might regret watching this. I don't know. Okay, so we foamed up this layer. Now, we're going to want to extend our signal as much as possible. So, we're just going to chuck a set of extenders on top of our circle. This is why we use the scaffolding, because otherwise they would have all been at different heights and it wouldn't have worked how we wanted it to. So we're just going to extend our signal, just in the hope that this works, because obviously depending on where we got the spud bug set up, it's 20 blocks from there. So I might have to have a set of switches for each one on each side. I don't know, we'll work it out. We'll do just one for all of them, and we'll see how that goes. See, and we'll come back. Don't want to cover up my wireless setup too much because I might have to change it, but obviously I'm foaming it, so anything I change has to be refoamed. So hopefully we can get this first go. I'm hoping that it's only going to be the spud bugs that we might need to change. I could have had the spud bugs underneath this, actually. That would have put them closer to it. But that's too late. Can't do that now. Without starting again. I don't want to start again. As I said, we are learning as we go. This is only the 3rd thing I've built with wireless so far. 2 events, one of which is not out or might be out depending on when you watch this. And this is the first minigame I'm choosing to do, because minigames are fun and we all love minigames. I really like the wireless stuff. Some instances it's a bit awkward to hide it. You can't really. Like if you've got floating things, it's very hard to then hide it all, but it doesn't massively matter. I just like things to look pretty. That's my problem. I just want everything to look really nice. You can't always have that. So instead, this. Okay. Nearly there. Then we got to go back and foam it all. But we're going to get a nice extended signal all the way. Check this works. Yep, it certainly does. Oh, went a bit off the rails there with my foaming. Oh god, that is bad. Double layer. I don't like to foam too much at once because sometimes it lags. Like immediately lags. Let's see if it happens. Do the whole section and it goes, nope, that was way too complicated. Oh, that was okay. Let's just build this back up quick, just so it's flush with it again. Obviously you're going to also want a bottomless for this. When we're done, we'll add that. Your choice, obviously. It could be a myrrh, it could be raining, it could be anything. Dark if you really want to be horrible. Put like no lights in. But like jump around and hope for the best. Bye guys, because they will all die. Yeah, we're doing this. I haven't got a lot to say today. This is like the 5th video that I've done today. I'm just knocking a few out in bulk, so it becomes somewhat small talk. Runs out, but I have coffee. I had coffee. I know I've drank coffee. Right. So now we're going to play with the receivers. So just sort of, I don't really know, just lining some receivers up. Now, as you can see, you're just going to get some patterns going. Some crazy patterns. You sort of want to, I guess, lay them out however you want to. You don't want to make it too simple. You don't want to have too much of one. But yeah, just want to get these sort of. You got to cover the whole thing. So however you do it, however you choose to do it, you've got to cover it all. So I'm just going to put a few down, just to see where we're at. Okay, that'll do for now. Let's go in with some red. Do the same thing. It's going to make pretty colours. Having a lot of fun with the wireless update. I can't wait to see what else they add to it. See if they add anything else crazy. I know Q said a few things about what he wants to do with it, publicly and non-publicly. So I'm not really sure what everyone knows and what people don't know. So I'll keep that to myself. But nothing's confirmed. It's just speculation and thoughts on what would like to do, not necessarily guaranteed. Okay. So this is looking like a pretty good ratio. Let's get some green in. Start to build it up a bit. They look like connecting pipes. I think you could do some quite cool builds with these, even if you're not using them for what they're for. You can make some really colourful, pretty things. We do have to cover everything. So there might be like more of one than the other somewhere. That's okay. Doesn't really make. Oh, go on that. Doesn't really matter. Make a difference. It's all still going to try and kill you. So doesn't matter how pretty you make it. It's still gonna try and kill you. Okay, so I'm quite happy with the ratio so far. So I'm just going to go back through, chuck in somewhere I think we need them. Sure we got some of everything, everywhere. Now I'm going to try and do it so that you can increase the speed of this. For instance, like the way the Spud Bug will activate the game. You should be able to do it so that you can start to shorten what it can and can't do. Maybe with outline blocks. Maybe I'll do it so that the operator can use levers. You can start to speed things up, slow things down. Kind of cool. Or maybe, you know, maybe you won't need to. Probably put PvP on as well, just so the, I don't know, it'll probably lag quite a lot. But the PvP does allow, if the game's going on too long, for players to like kill themselves or. So I think we've covered the whole thing in what can only be described as a painful to look at, colourful mess. And now we've got to foam it again. So let's do that. Foaming everything. Now you have to build it in the layers that I've done. If you build it up too quickly, you realise that you can't foam it, and then people will be able to fall through it and get stuck, and that's no good because you want them to fall to their death. Did this layer? Didn't do. Yes, it lagged a tiny bit there, and then I sort of lost my place. You don't want to do that. The last thing you want to do is miss a line. That would be really bad. Okay, foamed it again. This could be very laggy, but we shall see. I'm gonna build it anyway, as we can. Obviously, we're gonna have to neaten it up and put things in that are gonna be epic to build. But this is probably actually gonna be the quickest part. Then you've got to build up all the walls, add some seats and no car blocks and all that sort of thing to make sure people aren't gonna cheat. Okay, now we should just be able to outline it. Now these are going to be invisible, so it's going to actually be really awkward to place them. Did not think about this. What if I do this? I said this with everything. Yeah, see, we've got our outline box working there. Some of them are showing up, some of them are not, as we wanted. So that's good. And this is, of course, going to be quite awkward to build. But we can sort of see what the floor would look like. No, well, with everything on at the same time. Everything was just turned on. This is what we would get. But obviously when we play, We're not going to turn everything on at the same time. Because that would be no good. It's going to lose its sync up a little bit. But it'd be interesting to see how far I can go and it stays synced. That will be a good test. So let's see how this is going to work. Looks like the ratio of toggled on to toggled off blocks is very one-sided. Not too bad. As I said, they're not all going to be on at the same time. But we will see. We're done. I would love this switch to actually work the whole way across. That would make life wonderful. But I don't think we're going to get that lucky. A handful of switches. Maybe a few different spotted bugs. We could try the same setup on all four sides, and then each spud bug will be like interfering with the other spud bug in places, and you might get some really interesting things happen with that. It looks worse than it is, but then when you sort of look down, you're like, oh no, there are quite a few holes now. So that's good. But yeah, you're definitely going to want to use a switch to be able to build this bit. Otherwise, it's going to be really awkward to place them. Really awkward. Still holding out though, the 20 blocks, which is pretty good actually. Quite happy with that. You see though, it is level with this. I'm going to try to keep it that way. Don't want you. Hopefully this build won't take too long. I don't think it will. I think spud setup is going to be the hardest bit, so this is just a bit tedious. Not too bad. Shouldn't be too long a video for you guys. But obviously then, if you want to build it, you can. If you do build one, let me know. I'd love to come see it. I'd like to come see if you made any improvements, any changes, anything like that. So if you do choose to make one, comment below where it is, and I will come and have a look. Maybe I'll do a little video visiting the builds of the tutorial that people have made, something like that. Okay, so this looks like this might be our limit. No, it's still giving me solids, so maybe this is our limit here. Yeah, this is our limit. So it's just like the last two rows doesn't quite do. But we can topple them. Okay, so we have basically what we want. Now if I pull this switch, they should stay, yeah. Because I've not unsynced them, so they should all stay toggled. They might untoggle when I pull the other one, or they might stay like that till I do another switch. We shall see. I didn't bring spud bugs either. I mean, how am I expecting to run something via spud bug without a spud bug? Silly. But that's okay. We can get spud bugs. Okay. So we have the arena. Looking good so far. Right, let's grab some spud bugs and we can do some testing. I'm going to get some chairs while I'm here, I think, as well. Because chairs are good, I guess. Okay, so chairs will be man-made. So we want man-made. This one, house decorations, chairs. And then we're going to want parkour and round basics. Parkour and round basics. As you can see, I'm incredibly organised. It's great. Love it. Spud bugs. Spuds. Do I want Excellos? Do I want to do an automated chuck people into the pit sort of thing? No, I'll leave it. I'll be fair. Don't want to force people in. Mini games. Broom broom. But yeah, this is the my minigame realm if none of you have been here before. Space Fetus's minigame realm, and it has all sorts of fun games. Some you can play without me being there, some you can't. Okay. So, they've all activated while I've been gone. That's interesting. What happens if I put a switch down now? Ah, they reset. And now they don't work because I haven't turned them on. That was scary. Off, on, off, on. They seem to all be working. That's cool. Let's pull you. Okay, spud bugs. Let's put them. Let's try. I'm gonna need more of this. Let's try that distance with 2 gap radius. Okay, I might need to extend that. So we have bug there, bug, no, bug can't go there, bug goes here. So we have bug, 2 gaps, switch, 2 gaps, switch, 2 gaps, switch, need 2 gaps, Mr. Switch. But he's going to bounce a wall. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's annoying me because it's no. Also, if you foam stuff, it sort of resets everything. As you can see there, I want it to face the same way as all the rest of them. You can be red, you can be green, you can be blue. Okay, so maybe put them on time switches, or okay, let's just put a spud in. We'll see what happens to them. Go on, Spuddy, show us the way. Yeah, let's see. Instantly, that needs to be shorter. So maybe time switches would be best, because they can trigger themselves back off again. Okay, blue, off. Green, off. Red, off. Spud bug goes there. Try that. Oh no, that's not a good spud. Okay, let's see what happens now. I'd still say it was too slow. So, I don't like that. It's got to be. They've got to face the same way. No one's going to see them. But they've got to face the same way. Peace of mind, you know. Okay, so if I put Spuddy in there, that's set up. That's set up. That's set up. Just gotta. Okay. Let's try something a bit out there. Let's try and have a spud bug on the other side too. Okay. So let's try the same setup again over there. And that might just mess around. It's pretty cool. Definitely like it. Okay, so we want 3 switches. Red, green, blue. Okay, this is where it could get a bit crazy. Spud bug, activate. How crazy though. I mean, it killed me. What order are they in over here? Are they red, green, blue? Red, green, blue. So what if I do the other side? Blue, green, red. Would that make more sense? If I do... Wait, did I do that anyway? Yeah, okay. What if I change it to red, green, blue? Try and play on that. That's pretty crazy. What if we put a spud bug on this side too? Just for the fun of it. No, we don't like that though. We like nice lined up switches. Okay, so this one's going to be blue, green, red. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, that's getting pretty funky. And then blue, green, red. I think that, my friends, will do it. I mean, other than the fact that it's incredibly painful to look at. Or is that too fast now? Probably not. Probably pretty good. It's almost so fast that you can't miss. Like, I'm aiming for holes. And I'm not hitting them. I like it. I like it. We'll use it like that. We'll use it like that. Okay. So the next thing we gotta do, we gotta build this wall up. We gotta build a wall. And this wall has to not be jumpable, which it's not. Good stuff. Definitely hurts my head to look at though. Look at that. It's madness. It's eye madness. I mean, maybe it doesn't need as many spud bugs. But let's go and grab some more stone. No, we are lazy. So we're going to buy our stone. We don't even know what it is. 1, 2, 3. 4 packs of stone should do us. Drop that. Drop that. And away we go. Okay. Oh, an egg. I saw you, egg. Utter madness. We've created utter madness. Don't try and stand on that block, it's not going to stay there. How would you do this? Okay. Just building it up. Try not to have an epileptic fit, or, I mean, could this cause epilepsy? I don't really know, I don't think so. Well, I've messed your switches up, buddy, I'm sorry. I don't think this will cause epilepsy. Hope not. Anybody that suffers from epilepsy, I'm very sorry if this does it for you. But it definitely works. That's the main thing. Turns out, guys, that we have done a job. This is the boring bit now. We just gotta build it up. Obviously, you can use all different sorts of spud bug setups and timers, and I might well adjust mine. But if we're going to stick with this for now, try not to give ourselves a headache finishing this one. Oh, gone too high there. We could save ourselves some time and not put walls on this. It's going to have a bottomless anyway. I think we might do that. Because that'll make life way simpler. We don't really need the realm to be full size, do we? So in which case I will glass the spuddies so nobody tries to kill them and make their lives hard work. Probably put a life block in as well. Do I have glass with me? I do. Yes. There you go, my spuddy friend. Let's just make this a bit nicer. No, you know what? It's unnecessary. I will, however, put this up one. We're not going to make this too pretty because at the end of the day it is only a mini game. I don't want to make it too crazy. There we go, doors moved up. Screwed that jump up. That's okay. Let's do something nice and simple. Don't actually like this though. Let's get an anchor in there. Okay, so now we're going to want to chuck in some benches for people to watch. We're going to want gather bumper for gathering, because that is something we might want to do. Okay, let's take out these two. Let's just run. Around the edge. Like this. That has then two there. 1, 2 in. There should be a wall. And that's in there. Is that not right? No. You've done it wrong. What have you done wrong? 2 there. And 1 out 1. Oh, there's only 1, 2, 2, 3. I'm so confused. I think I'm being silly. I think I'm being really silly. Oh, I confused myself because this now has one here. Is that what it is? Wouldn't mind some fences actually. Wouldn't mind some fences. Bit confused what I've done here. Not really sure. This is the middle one. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm having a moment. If you can't all tell, I'm having a full on moment. I'll get this. I'll get this. So if that's the door, 2 on that side. That. 2 on this side. Like that. Okay. That's better. In a moment. And we can chuck some seats in. So did I do that over there? I did. Good job, mate. You are clever than you look. Sure, that's not right, but I don't know anymore. Oh, this is trials and tribulations. This is. No, not allowed to mess up too much because we're doing it as a video. And although I'm building this live as I speak, but it's enough for you guys. It's not live, but for me it is live. So I have to get this right. Gotta get this right. Gotta get it right. Because that's free. It goes in like that. 2, 3. In like that. Could use bleachers or something for this as well. Quite cool. Oh, gotta do this one. And go like that. Do I have them all the way across over there? No. Put them in here as well. Okay. It's popping down there. Dance floor is popping. It's not even a dance floor, but it's still popping. Go like that. Out, in. That 2, 3 out in. So okay, so now we got some sort of like thing going on. I'm going to put in benches here anyway. Jump over. Get the glass done for Spuddies. Oh, I did not expect to make that jump. So I am good. Good me. I'm not going to make this jump because that's all the way around here. Oh, that is still high enough to jump though, which is accidental goodness on my part. The only reason I'm leaving them clear, I could hide them completely, is that I want to be able to see what's going on if something goes wrong. I want to be able to get to them nice and easily. So I think it's best to leave those open. Now people will be able to drop down here, as I showed. But again, that's okay. Let's get some fences and probably some mushrooms, because it's no good if we don't have mushrooms. Am I carrying mushrooms? I'm not, which is probably a crime, I imagine. Probably a real crime. Lack of mushrooms. Officer, what have you stopped this guy for? Oh my god, he's got no mushrooms. What? He's got no mushrooms? Book him. Book him. 5 years in prison immediately. No, it's just you need mushrooms. Anyway, I got mushrooms, officer. I got mushrooms. I swear to God, I always had mushrooms. I don't want Riku flowers. I don't know why I'm in there. We now want wood and stone. Find me some fences. Stone fences, I'm thinking, unless I don't have many of them. And then whatever I got. 326, I should do it. And we go back. Get out the broom broom. Off we go. You can tell I didn't plan for this because I don't have all my resources with me. Okay. Let's put a fence around it. On these corner ones, just looks a bit nicer, I think. As I said, we're not going for the most nicest looking thing. You could make yours, you know, beautiful. I'm just making mine what it needs to be for this video. You could have, like, you could put some really cool stuff in the corners that I haven't used. You could use a really nice set of blocks for this bit if you're doing this bit. You could have an entirely different upper section. You know, you only need what I built down below, the circle and everything. Once you've done that, it's really up to you. You know, sky's the limit when it comes to doing that. Sky's the limit, and I don't know any other words past that. So it's the end of Sing Song. Okay. That floor is just blowing my mind. It hurts my face. It hurts my face to see it. Oh, my eyes. Yeah, if you want to find this, it's currently in Space Fetus's minigame lobby. I'll be playing some games down here shortly, probably straight after finishing filming this. I'll probably have hosted some event here before you even see this. So for those of you that have already played it, awesome. For those of you that haven't, go play it. You can just pop in and, you know, try it yourselves. Let's get some fences around the outside. The only problems I have with fences are putting mushrooms on them. The game system doesn't like it, and it makes it bounce a bit funny, which is why you sort of see me shuffling along them when I'm placing them. It's to stop me jumping miles up in the air and then slamming down to try and place one. It just doesn't like it. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. If you've ever placed as many mushrooms on fence posts as me, you'll know my pain. But this ain't bad for a quick build. I'm quite happy with this. We've faced minimal problems. Minimal problems. Okay. So, the problem with mushrooms is when you start... This is how I normally do it. I run along and I do them. And I do it manually, as opposed to letting the game drag me. Because when you start, the corners aren't a good place to try it. When you start going in a straight line, really does not like it. So I can show you here. So if you just place them and let them pull you, it starts throwing you up in the air for no real reason. So, best to avoid that. I just sort of shuffle my way along. Obviously with corners it becomes a bit of a pain. But it's better than bouncing up in the air. It takes a lot longer. Once you do the shuffling enough, you sort of manage to get it as fast as you can. Save your time. Obviously, by all means, don't cover everything in mushrooms. I mean, it wouldn't really be a build of mine if I didn't cover the fences in mushroom. But I've got a build that I've just done that's not got mushroom fences, and I'm sure someone's going to point out that the fences are missing the mushrooms. Because that's a thing. Don't know what bottomless I want for this. Maybe red merc would look quite cool. I think red merc would be quite cool. We'll get one of them. Okay. Let's buy ourselves a red merc because we don't have time to go looking for one. Bottomless. Yep. Bang. There we go. We have our game. Might put a life block in it. might not, I don't know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. Let me know if you enjoyed it, please. I'd really appreciate your feedback. I'd like to know if you want to see more, if you'd rather have seen it sped up just so you could see the build process, or if you enjoyed the fact that you could build along with me. Let me know. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you soon.